man was having trouble going to sleep. So he turned to his wife and said, "Would you tell me a bedtime story?" And she said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And he said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And she said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And he said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And she said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And he said, "But I can't think of a bedtime story. You think of one." And she said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And he said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And she said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And he said, "No, you tell me a bedtime story." And she said, "Why don't you be quiet so I can get to sleep?" Once upon a time, a composer tried to write a melody to go with a little story. The melody seemed too long, so he shortened it. This version still seemed too long, so he shortened it some more. So he shortened it some more. Version seemed too short, so he lengthened it. Version still seemed too short, so he lengthened it some more. Version still seemed too short, so he lengthened it some more. Melody he had written to go with a little story. He thought to himself, melody really was much better before I started changing it. Once upon a time, there was a businessman who followed the stock market. Every Sunday morning, he studied the newspaper and noted the direction the market had taken during the 5 days of that particular week. Or 4 in the case of a holiday. After some weeks, he began to observe a distinct tendency for the prices to decline, and became interested in buying. But he thought it would be smart to wait a little longer for the prices to go down some more. So every Sunday morning, he studied the market and waited for the prices to go down a little more. After some weeks, he began to observe that the prices weren't really going down anymore, and in fact were rising. So he decided he would buy without hesitating any longer. So 1 week later, he made a large purchase on the stock market. But apparently, a number of other investors had made the same decision at the same time, because that Monday morning, the market reached an all-time high. Once upon a time, 5 boys decided to try to climb the big poplar tree that grew behind the schoolhouse. The first boy climbed only a few of the lowest branches before he lost his enthusiasm and dropped down. The second boy got a little higher before he lost confidence and came down. The fourth boy got a little higher before he lost his courage and scrambled down. The fifth boy got all the way to the top with no problem at all. The others didn't know it, but he had been practicing all week.